This next video is of me reading a book in a tree. And it seemed like a cool idea, and it was cool, but it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And so I don't actually recommend reading a book and filming it while sitting in a tree. I don't think it's totally safe, but it worked out. Here it is. I've never climbed it before, but I've seen lots of kids climb it, so I know it can be done. I'll see if I can find a good spot to safely get comfortable and read a book. If I can't climb that one, I'll try that sycamore, or maybe I'll do both. Hey y'all, I'm in a tree. It's one of my favorite places to be. Ani's down there. And there's quite a few people out here at Sand Lake. I'm going to read a book to you. It might be kind of tricky to film and hold on to a tree and read a book at the same time. We'll see. I know I'm not going to fall out because I'm going to pay close attention to where my hands and feet and booty are so I don't lose my balance. This book is called William's Doll by Charlotte Zolotow. Pictures are by William Penet Dubois. My dad. Some friends of ours got it for us from the Omaha Public Library. I don't know why they took it out of the collection, but I guess they do things like that. William's Doll. William wanted a doll. He wanted to hug it and cradle it in his arms. And give it a bottle, take it to the park, and push it in a swing. And bring it back home and undress it and put it to bed. And pull down the shades and kiss it goodnight and watch its eyes close. And then William wanted to wake it up in the morning when the sun came in. And start all over again, just as though he were its father and it were his child. "A doll?" said his brother. "Don't be a creep." "Sissy, sissy, sissy," said the boy next door. And now this is strange behavior. Taproot kids don't see behavior like that very much. His brother and his friend aren't being very kind. "How would you like a basketball?" his father said, but William wanted a doll. It would have blue eyes and curly eyelashes and a long white dress and a bonnet, and when its eyes closed, they would make a little click, like the doll that belonged to Nancy next door. "Creepy," said his brother. "Sissy, sissy," chanted the boy next door. And his father brought home a smooth, round basketball and climbed up a ladder and attached a net to the garage and showed William how to jump as he threw the ball so that it went through the net and bounced down into his arms again. He practiced a lot. And he got good at it, but it had nothing to do with the doll. William still wanted one. His father brought him an electric train. They set it up on the floor and made an 8 out of the tracks and brought in twigs from outside and set them in clay so they look like trees. That looks pretty cool. tiny train threaded around and around the tracks with a clacking sound. William made cardboard stations and tunnels and bridges. He played with the train a lot. But he didn't stop wanting a doll to hug and cradle and take to the park. One day his grandmother came to visit. I like William's grandmother. William likes William's grandmother too. You can tell. William showed her how he could throw the ball through the net attached to the garage outside. He showed her the electric train clacking along the tracks, through the tunnel, over the bridge, around the curve, until it came to a stop in front of the station William had made. Do you think his grandmother liked seeing all that stuff? I bet she did. The wind is starting to blow a little bit harder up here in the tree. Feel the tree swaying a little bit. There's my backpack. There's another book in there. Maybe we'll read that one too. She was very interested, and they went for a walk together, and William said, "But you know, what I really want is a doll." "Wonderful," said his grandmother. "No," William said. "My brother said it will make me a creep, and the boy next door says I'm a sissy, and my father brings me other things instead." "Nonsense," said his grandmother. She went to the store and chose a baby doll with curly eyelashes and a long white dress and a bonnet. The doll had blue eyes, and when they closed, they made a clicking sound, and William loved it right away. But his father was upset. "He's a boy," he said to William's grandmother. "He has a basketball and an electric train and a workbench to build things with. Why does he need a doll?" William's grandmother smiled. "He needs it," she said, "to hug and to cradle and to take to the park so that when he's a father, like you, he'll know how to take care of his baby and feed him and love him and bring him the things that he wants, like a doll, so that he can practice being a father." Grandmothers are good, aren't they? So are dolls. So are electric trains and basketballs. All kinds of stuff. William's doll. Reading a book in a tree was kind of fun, but it was a little bit too unstable for my comfort. If I read a book in a tree again, I'm going to need to pick a more comfortable tree and maybe a less windy day. So I'm going to climb down now. That's where I need to go. But I'm not going to film while I climb.